season, well, 2 seasons, I should say, you were able to take them to the Super Bowl. Just how are you feeling right now? What's your level of excitement?
Oh, I couldn't be happier for our players. They put in so much work, and our coaching staff has done such a great job. Ownership gave us everything we needed, and I just couldn't be any more elated for these guys. The job they put in. We had both backup safeties in there just playing their asses off, and it was a great team win.
We'll go to Greg Auman.
Bruce, if you can just speak to your defense and just the way they stepped up, especially after the interceptions in the second half, to not let that get worse than it did there.
Yeah, I can't say enough about them. Fourth quarter, they've been great in the fourth quarter all year, and we got some great stops. Took a couple chances on offense and tried to get more points, and it didn't work out, but they came back and got the ball right back for us.
We'll go to Scott Reynolds.
Bruce, congrats on the win. You're making it by hosting the Super Bowl. Talk about that special milestone for the Buccaneers and yourself.
Yeah. So many teams don't get a chance because they don't get the Super Bowl in their stadium. It was obviously the goal of ours to start this season, but getting to the Super Bowl wasn't what our goal is. Our goal is to win it.
We'll go to Joey Knight.
Coach, how surprised were you, or were you surprised when they went for the field goal there late?
No, I thought it was they had a lot of confidence in their defense at that point in time, and I thought it was a good move by them.
We'll go to Ira Kaufman.
Nice job, Mr. Arians. Nice job.
Thank you, Ira.
Bruce, you just knocked off 3 division champions on the road. What does that say about the mental toughness of your squad?
Yeah, that's the scary thing about coming to the Super Bowl at home. We've been playing so good on the road, and this was fun because we had loud fans, and this was football for the first time this year for me. I mean, the fans were great here, and what an unbelievable atmosphere. But to be able to come home and play Super Bowl at our place and not have to get on a plane and do all the things that this crazy year that has us doing, it will be weird. It will not even feel like the Super Bowl when we don't have all those damn press conferences.
We'll go to Jim Trotter.
Hey, Bruce, congratulations, first off.
Thank you, Jim.
Wanted to ask you just about the journey to this point for you, where you seemed like you were done with football a couple of years ago, all of the time that it took you to even become a head coach in the first place, and now to think that you're about to take a team to a Super Bowl. Can you put into words what that journey has been like for you?
It'd be really hard, Jim. It'd probably take a long time. For me, there were times when I never thought it would happen. I never thought I'd get a head coaching job. And after the cancer scare in Arizona, sitting out that year and then coming back, this has been the most rewarding year of coaching in my life.
We'll go over to Sarah Walsh.
Hey, Bruce, you talked about this week when those banners went up that you guys weren't going to be talking about the Super Bowl, that you weren't looking forward to the Super Bowl because you end up getting your butts kicked if you do that. But now that it's here, does this moment feel real yet to you? And if so, when did this really feel real for you?
I guess when I was holding the Hallis Trophy, it's like, oh my gosh, we're actually going to do it. And we can dream about looking across the street for 2 weeks.
We'll go to John Romano.
Hey, Bruce, going back to the end of the first half again, the punt team actually came out on the field. Did you change your mind, or had somebody sent the punt team out first and you said to get them off?
I sent the punt team out, and I went through a couple scenarios in my mind. The clock was stopped, and I said, no, we're going back out. We're going back. We got a good play. We're going back out and try to get some points.
We'll go to Scott Reynolds. We have time for a few more.
Bruce, Sean Murphy-Bunting's interception set that play up. He's had 3 picks now in 3 postseason games. Speak to that, and then also the throw from Brady to Miller.
Yeah, I mean, Sean played that thing perfectly. I thought he was going to get another one later when they hit that same ball on him. But Sean has been playing outstanding. He's got all his confidence back, as the whole secondary does and should, because they're playing really, really well. We just got a great matchup. I think they were playing for us trying to get to the field goal range. And Scotty just ran right by King, and when we lined up, you could tell it was going to be a touchdown. Just had to protect and throw the ball.
We'll go to Rick Stroud.
Bruce, Tom had some interceptions, 3 possessions, some balls bounce off guys' hands, some drops as well. What can you say about the belief that he's instilled in your team and the ability to come here in his first year after 20 seasons somewhere else and go to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, Rick, I mean, it's, Chris dropped one, but then he makes an unbelievable catch on a ball way down the field. Mike never drops a ball and one bounces off his hands. But, the resiliency of the crew, the defense just gritted their teeth and went out and got it back for us. And then we made, some big plays. Chris made the big play at the end and a couple other big plays on first down plays. And, it's water off his back. It's just another, hey, let's go get it. And nothing phases him.
All right, we're going to go to Greg Allman and then close with Ira Kaufman.
Bruce, if you can talk about your 2 pass rushers who had such a big game between Shaq and between JPP, getting to Rodgers for sacks. They haven't really given up very many to that at all. Just how big that was to keep them in check.
Yeah, once we tightened up and gave him those quick little throws, and he had to hold the ball. We had a great feeling about both those guys beating those tackles, and they did a great job. They turned it up, and some good interior pressure too. But man, they did a great job.
So there you go. We are coming home. Gosh, we usually cover the departures of the teams heading to the Super Bowl. What's that going to look like for Tampa? First team play Super Bowl in their home stadium, as you heard Shaq Barrett talk about with James Palmer, as you heard Bruce Arians talk about. When we come back, we'll talk about